to see the world. It's a beautiful day. You only get one life. Don't let it slip away.
Hey, I'm Brian with Adventure Family, and I'm going to talk to you today about something that changed my filming overnight. So when we're traveling with Adventure Family, we have all of our camera gear, because that's our profession, is photography, and we've got our video gear with us, and even have our homeschool gear with us when we were bringing our kids. So that's why I didn't want to bring the gimbal. I just didn't want the extra weight. I basically thought my options were either this big old harness thing I had to carry around. I'd be walking around all the time around like this, and basically take like another 1 or 2 suitcases. Or I thought it was one of those like weighted gimbal things, and those things are a pain. I've watched people try to learn how to use them. It takes some months to learn to use. And then basically you still need another case with you to use it. They're not easy. And when we're traveling, we're filming, I want to be ready to go. I want to just go as quick as I can. And like I said, I don't want the extra weight. Okay, here's the turning point. Mira and I were in Jamaica. Sand beaches, that's we did. And we decide we want to do something new. We want to walk and talk at the same time with the camera. What a novel idea. And so we do that. We film, we walk and talk, and we love our energy. We have a great time. We're like, this is our favorite footage. It's our favorite film we've ever done yet. And when we edit it and we look at it, it's just so shaky. It's so distracting. And when we loved the idea, we want to keep walking and talking, but we decide we need to look into gimbals. Adventure Family!
Adventure Family!
So a couple months later, we're in Vegas. Mira is doing the keynote for WPPI. That's the largest wedding portrait photography event of the year, basically in America. And on the trade show floor, we see this brand IKAN. Like Mira says, I can do it. And so we try their gear out, the gimbals. And this stuff is awesome. And we talked to several of our colleagues, and they tell us IKAN is the best. You can't go wrong with that. You're gonna love it. We trust our colleagues. So we get some of the IKAN gimbals. I get the EC1 and their iPhone gimbal. And we go to Thailand, and literally my video changes overnight. Right, now look at this. I totally kept trying to tell myself that this footage, that it wasn't as shaky as it really is. And then we go to Thailand, and you can see what this stuff looks like. I mean, it's so smooth. And I'm not even good at using this thing. It's crazy. I love it. We're just able to walk and talk, and our footage, people, it's not distracting. I kept trying to tell myself that this footage on the left over here is not as distracting as it really is. It's because I liked it. But when other people looked at it, when my wife looked at it, she was frustrated. And man, getting this gimbal has just changed everything. I feel like when people are distracted by the shaky video, they're missing out on my content. One great thing to use it for is being able to pan, getting that beautiful B-roll, showing where you're at, showing what your surroundings look like, and have it look nice. When I'm trying to pan without a gimbal, I would walk so slow and try to move so slow, and I used to just totally look at this and think, hey, this was awesome, because it was the best I could do. I love that I can take it, the gimbal, and I can have it down low, I can have it up high, have it at medium length. I'm walking under ropes, over ropes, and it looks awesome. I mean, it's just such a huge difference between here when I'm using the gimbal and when I'm not using it. Such a huge difference. Here's footage I did when we were in Orcas Island. I just wanted to put just side by side so you could see with and without the gimbal. Right, you can just, all that shake. I'm trying my best not to shake the camera. And you can see a little bit on the right, you can see a little bit of my footstep, but on the left, it's so different. I wish I would have learned my lesson when we were in Egypt This footage here when we're walking up to the pyramid in Giza, this was my favorite footage of all time. Being able to follow my family and we're walking up and we just kept walking and walking and walking forever. The pyramid is so huge. And it was just so exotic, the horses and camels and all the people and the way they're dressed. I loved it, but again, this footage was so bouncy. We recently just were in Paris and I thought this was a great example of using a gimbal versus not having it. Other comparisons here on the left, we're walking up the Red Pyramid in Egypt. On the right, we're in Milos, Greece, walking up steps. And it's just so different, right? Walking up steps in Egypt, and on the right, I'm walking up steps in Paris and up to the Louvre there. There's some panning and then walking. I just love having my gimbal because with it I just get to get in the action, I get to move around, I'm there, I get to follow everybody, and my footage isn't distracting. My family seems to spend a lot of time on boats in Greece, Italy, Oregon, New York, and one thing I notice is how bouncy it is again without the gimbal. With that gimbal, the footage just turns into something else. It turns into like a movie production. Compared footage of two boats side by side. And then it's the same boat, same location, just 2 different years. One year I didn't have a gimbal, another year I did. Oh man, the stuff we can get with the gimbal. Oh, amazing. I don't know if this is the best example or not, but I'm moving it around on the right with the gimbal, up close with Blaze as he's wakeboarding, and on the left I couldn't get as close and get that much without shake. That's so awesome, he crashed. My favorite video shot, and it can be a little distracting, but I love it. It's called the orbit shot. And you can see right here when we were in Thailand, after we filmed all those longtail boats, Mira was filming with her phone, and then I walk up to her and, hello, gorgeous woman. That's right. And I walk around her, you can see our surroundings of what's going on. And then you know what? This is so cool. We just started walking right here. I had been doing a panning shot, and now I'm walking. I got my iPhone right here, gimbal, and I went from filming some panning B-roll, walking up, did an orbit around her, started walking next to her, filming her, and then we filmed ourselves together. Crazy, right? So, these are 5 awesome reasons to be using a gimbal. All the things you can do, people not being distracted by shaky footage, getting the fun shots you want, enjoying those things, the fluidity. It's not very big. Normally when we're traveling, I don't even keep it in the case. I throw it in my backpack, and it's got a little mount thing on it. I just throw it on there, balance it out real quick, and I'm ready to go. There's batteries inside. I got an extra set that are always charged. And this thing is easy. It just breaks down. It spins any way you want it to go. And it doesn't take up as much room. It's not that heavy. It's got, basically, it's like 3 large, almost a little larger than AA batteries. If you're still watching, those were 5 great reasons to invest in a handheld gimbal. But if you're still watching, I've got a couple extra bonus tips for you. it is being able to do selfie, walking and talking, and film yourself at the same time. Right? It's so much fun. And it is great for getting my energy going. It's so hard to talk to the camera, to stand here like this. When I start walking and talking, it's a lot easier for me to be energized. And one other thing to use the gimbal for, we use it all the time, you may not think to use it, is for just a still shot. It just makes being able to hold it there instead of getting that little bit of hand shake or having to put it on a tripod where there is no motion at all. It's got a little bit of a feel like you got someone's point of view, but you don't have the shake of someone's hand, and then you don't have to carry the tripod with you either. Third bonus tip for you is this makes it 8 walking and filming somebody else at the same time.
So not only is the street food amazing in Thailand for lunch or dinner, but the hole-in-the-wall restaurants are too. And we have a favorite hole-in-the-wall place called, wait for it, it's called Thai food.
I hope this video was helpful for you. And if there's other things you'd like for me to share, how we use the gimbal, any other questions about it, please leave your comments below. Watch our other YouTube shows on the Adventure Family of us traveling all over the world, and we've got a lot of stuff coming out this next year. Thanks for watching.